Konnichiwa, I'm Last Otaku and this is Drawing with One Piece. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do for my Easter video, so I decided to go ahead and draw Carrot in her Sulong form. As you can see, for time's sake, I already sketched out the basic outlines with my non-photo blue Prismacolor pencil. So now I just need to add some line art, go over it with the actual line art, and color her in. So let's just start on the line art. I go over it in pencil and just a regular number 2 graphite pencil so I can see the lines better. Oops, my pencil sharpener is in the way. Sorry, I'm left-handed, so if I get my hand in the way, I apologize. I'll try not to do that too much, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I'm working in my kitchen, so if someone comes in and interrupts, that's why. That air needs to... there we go. That looks better. Sometime I'll have to try to do a video where I don't do the sketching first beforehand. But it's well, the tablet's backwards because of the way I have it propped up here. I got this in a really odd setup, so I can't see what time it is, but actually, give me one sec. Hey, Mom! What time is it? 10:04. It's currently 10:04. Thank you. And Mom's gonna want me to watch something with her later, so I decided to get this filmed. She's probably gonna... oh, I know she's gonna want to watch something with me tomorrow morning, so I can't film this tomorrow, so... not to mention I want to watch it myself. It's a Easter service, church service on the internet. Where some friends of mine, friends of the family goes to church, but they're doing it with the virus. They're where they live now. They moved, and where they live, they're allowed to have service as long as it's like they're in their cars. And so what they do is they have their service on top of like a semi-trailer, and they got this like stage built on top of it because the top of a semi-trailer, if you've ever seen one of those or been on top of one, they're not real strong. They're not made to hold a lot of weight. Obviously the bottoms and walls are, but the top, the roof isn't. So they built like a stage on top to make it more durable. Her nose is so tiny. There. Maybe I should have sharpened this pencil more. It might be fine. There we go. And they have a website where they filmed service. Her bangs look so weird. On my drawing, Oda did a great job on it. I did not. Oh well, it's fine. I'll work something out later. And they live streamed the service. So even though they moved, we could still sort of, to an extent, go to church with them like we used to before they moved. I mean, we still go to the church, but or we would be if it weren't for the virus and stuff. Oh, and if I ever do a video like this again, I'm gonna have to find a better setup for this. Oh, I forgot my eraser. I'll be right back. Oops. Alright, let's see, that needs brought in a little bit more. There we go. I think that's gonna look better with the final line art over it. Yes, I'm drawing over this twice. Technically 3 times, once for this non-photo blue sketch, and then another to make it so I can see it better. And then I think I'm gonna go black color pencil because pretty sure we don't have any fine tip markers right now, and and I don't have ink and a dip pen yet, even though I really want one, but some, because I think I'm gonna really enjoy that. I've watched YouTube videos of dip pen ink and it looks really amazing. It's like, wow, like, I don't know, I didn't never expected to be able to do some of the things you can do with the dip pen. It's Beautiful artwork. No, you're fine. You're fine. I already I already said that if anyone comes in, it's because I'm in the kitchen. So you're fine. The kitchen's just the best lighting in our entire house, so for something like this is probably where I'm going to be doing most of anything like this. This foot is really bothering me. It's like so tiny. I tried fixing it, but it's just not wanting to cooperate with me today, so I can't draw feet and I can't draw hands. I'm getting better at hands, though. See? Don't know if you can see that because I can't see the screen, but I'm sure you can because I adjust. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's kind of small, but I'm getting better at it. And Carrot's hand turned out really good, I thought. Which was really shocking, because I didn't use any, like, any of the skeleton technique for drawing, which is what I discovered helps me a lot when drawing hands. I don't normally use it. I normally just draw. But it seemed to really help me a lot when I was doing when I started actually practicing hands. And I got the moon outlined here behind her, but I'm not sure yet. I can't decide if I'm actually gonna draw that in or not. Okay. I would not put something like that because he doesn't have a license to educate. They're being stupid in the living room. I was joking. Okay. He's mocking who? Oh, okay. When doesn't he do that, though? Okay, I mean, that makes sense now, but, I thought he was like reading something you or Austin, Mike Chan wrote. And I'm like, last I checked, he doesn't have a license to educate people, so I wouldn't word it quite like that. Ah, that's really, really bugging me. Yeah, if certain people here likes to read movie descriptions and make up what it says, and that's what he's doing. That's so I'm just like, I thought he was reading. They were reading something my brother wrote for his YouTube channel, and I guess not. Does that go there, or is that? Hello. Finally wake up. It's in the fridge. Well, your bowl's there, but your dinner's in the fridge. Okay, I think I'm actually done. Yeah, I don't see anything missing. I do have the one heel. It's not in the actual picture, but it looks, on mine it looks weird without it, so. On Oda's it looks fine, but on mine it looks weird. Does that look natural? I don't know. I mean, not natural, but natural. Does it look like it's supposed to be there? I can't decide. Don't want to do too many. I always overdo it with hair. The detailing with hair. It's annoying.
You have to repeat what you just said.
Why?
Because I was interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I already warned them that people are probably going to come in and interrupt because I'm in the kitchen.
Oh.
And I don't have a script this time, so. Sadly, I don't got any needed erasers. They're on the list, but I don't got needed erasers. So right now, I got to try to use a normal pink eraser to lift some unwanted stuff without actually erasing it. I mean, stuff that's wanted, but you just don't want it that dark. Which you can use a pink eraser to do that. You just lightly tap it and push on it. It doesn't actually erase it. It just lightens it up a bit. Which is what I wanted, but it's so much easier with a kneaded eraser to do that because that's actually what they're for. Okay. There's still a few details here that I didn't outline, but that's because they're shadow lines, so I know where to, stuff that I don't want you to see, be able to see, but I want there for the sake of me seeing where the shadows are going to go while I'm coloring. Now, sadly, I don't have any professional grade color pencils or anything, or markers yet on the markers. So, we're using the typical Crazy Art 72 pack. But for color pencils, I do like this particular pack for color pencils because it's a wide range of colors. So you really don't need to do much mixing and blending and stuff like you can with the Prismacolor pencils. Which this is a Prismacolor, but it's a non-photo blue, so it's designed for sketching before adding the before finishing the picture. The sketch before the finished product. Yeah. That's the wording of why. Okay. So you know Carrot's got some pretty, her eyes in Sulong form are black with a red circle. It's going to be really hard to do. Like the white is actually of her eye is black, while the iris is a reddish pinkish color. There we go. Do I want to continue outlining that or just leave it in pencil? I already started, so I may as well finish. I mean, leave it in graphite. But eventually I'm hoping to get the actual comic book markers, professional grade markers. And hope that somehow I can manage to do as good of as... Huh? It's the small one, bud. Yeah.
Just eat out of here then.
No. I'm kidding, it's fine. You're washing it when you're done, though. I mean, it's going to get washed anyway, but that's beside the point. Hey, bud, I love these pencils, thank you. I mean, these pencils. See, this foot looks fine. The one in the back looks fine. It's just that front one looks really off. And I just got no idea what I can do to fix it. I mean, the back one could be better, but it's not as odd looking as the front one. I don't know if I needed to should have made it a bit bigger. I don't think so. I think it's about right. Honestly, I probably could have just went over this with the black instead of and ignored the graphite part, but oh well. I'm actually really pleased with how the right side of her hair turned out. This side just looks a little bit off, but the right side looks left to you, but right to me. Looks really good. Don't normally do hair that good. But I guess that helps. I guess looking at a reference helps, but still. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I overdid it a little, but that's fine. I was gonna try to remember that I didn't erase that part that I was gonna erase and then decided not to erase because I thought I could remember to fix it while I was drawing over it, but I didn't. It happens. It looks fine though. Okay, I gotta turn this. I was trying not to, but I have to turn it. Most lefties go like this. I turn the paper sideways and go like this. Used to get made fun of it. Well, not really made fun of it, but people used to think it was weird. Was odd. Not. There we go. Maybe with this I can. Do I want to take that in a little? Don't know if I actually want to take that in a little or not. Does that make it look a little bit more flowy? Flowish? You know what? I'm just going to keep it how it is. If I play around with it too much, I tend to mess it up, so I'm just going to keep it how it was. I like her tail. That turned out really good. I'm almost afraid to color this. Not almost, I am afraid. I really don't want to color this. But did the drawing beforehand, so I have to color it. So there's actually something to show you. If I wouldn't have done the drawing beforehand, I might just leave it alone, but seriously afraid to color this. Now if I had my alcohol-based markers, I might not be as afraid to do it, but I don't own alcohol-based markers, so I'm really afraid to do this with normal color pencils. Or Prismacolor pencils. But I don't have Prismacolor pencils except this one, and it's designed for background drawing, sketching. Doing base sketches. The thought process, all that stuff. It's not made for actual coloring, which was really annoying when I was reading reviews for it before I ordered them. Well, before my brother ordered them. And people are just like, I've never seen a pencil that didn't color at all. And I'm just like, they're not made for coloring, they're made for designing, doing the base sketching. Hence the non-photo part. So that way you get little to no excess coloring in the background. And if you do get excess coloring, it's fine because it's easily removable with Photoshop or something. Or one I like is Medibang. Another good one, decent one. I prefer Medibang paint. But another decent one is Ibis paint. Which I use Ibis paint for making my thumbnails, and then Medibang for my YouTube thumbnails, and then Medibang for characters and stuff, because the blur tool on Ibis paint blurs way too much, and it doesn't blur the same way as Medibang. Like, something about it, it's the same tool, but something about it's different, and I don't like it. But it's great for making thumbnails. And it's got like the little sakura flower background that I use in all my thumbnails that I really like.
No!
Mom asked a question.
Yes, that's really long. I kind of rather watch, I'd rather watch Melissa's church tomorrow. Oh! Yeah, I want to go to church with Melissa tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we can go to Pennsylvania for church. That's cool. I thought you meant, the one across the street at the park tomorrow. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh gosh, I really hope those eyes look proportional. Carrot's so cute. I love her. Not in a weird way. I mean, I don't mean weird as in... I feel like I just offended a bunch of people by saying that. I didn't mean that in a, it's completely wrong to be gay or LGBT, because in my opinion it's not. I mean, if you're... embrace who you are, because if you don't, you're lying to the world and maybe not yourself, but sometimes people lie to themselves about it. And lying is not, and it's wrong to lie, so embrace who you are. Because that's the worst form of lying you can possibly do, in my opinion. There we go. Okay, so I'll get my paper here with the color scheme. I hope I can get this to work. Let's see. Bow is wildfire. Where are you? That's berry. Wildfire. And bow shadow. Pink orchid. Okay, let's see. This one's wildfire and this one's pink orchid, but they both the wildfire looks darker than the pink orchid, but when you actually color with them, I mean, if you compare it by the color on here, because typically the color on the barrel is supposed to match, or I would think it would match, the color on that of the actual lead. But if you look, that doesn't really match at all. Okay. This is kind of a brownish red. A browny purple, maybe. And this one is very obviously darker. I mean, this one almost matches. That's pretty close. But so that's the color I'm going to do for her bow. So pink orchid and wildfire. Okay, wildfire. Oh gosh, I'm afraid to do this. Can't decide if I want to keep her hair white like it's supposed to be, or if I want to do like keep or color it blonde like her normal form. I'm waiting on the shadows. I'm doing shadows last. Oh, it would be stupid not to do shadows last. I'll have to go get the other iPad and decide from there where the shadows are going to be. Okay, so we didn't do eyes. We did her bow, so I'll mark that off. Wildfire, check. Her eyes are black and the whites of her eyes are black, and the iris is a reddish, pinkish, purpley color. So that's going to be mixed with berry. And red. Let's see, how did I do that? I think I did berry, red, and berry again. Kind of surprised how well those mix, because these aren't designed for mixing, I don't think. mixing pencils have really soft lead, and these do not. No, it don't say anything on it about it. Just says bright and vibrant, vivid, not vibrant, colors. Doesn't say real wood, artist quality, and sharpened. Thick, smooth lead, easy sharpening, long lasting, bright colors, sharpened. Nope, does not say anything about Gosh, I'm really afraid I'm gonna mess her eyes up doing this. Oh, that one eye looks so much bigger than the other. I mean, it's in perspective, but it still just looks way too big. Okay, so it's berry. Red. Maybe I should have do this digitally. I cannot talk today, apparently. Oops. You can kind of erase color pencil. Okay. Good enough. Let's see if I can get a pupil in there. Nope, we're just gonna leave it. We're not even gonna try that. That's gonna be dumb. Let's see, do I want to do an actual pure pink for her ears and nose? Yeah, I think so. Okay. The black kind of gives it a shadowed look, so that's good. Really hope I'm getting this all on the camera. I mean, I know right now I am, but I don't think I was a little bit ago on that first air. Okay, and then her skirt is like a dark purple. Oh, maybe I should layer black over it because it wasn't that purple. No. Maybe black under it. Okay, now let's get back to black. No, we're just sticking with the purple. Doesn't have to be exactly like the actual color scheme they used in the anime, but not just be plain copying, so I guess it's fine. But it's fan art, so I guess copying is okay to an extent. I got on the white shirt. Wait, I thought about drawing the moon behind her. Maybe I won't put the moon. I'm not sure yet. It's been a while since I've colored and I forgot to... I have a trick to keep from getting too streaky. And I wasn't using the trick, so now I can't use the trick. Or at least I can't do it on the skirt anyway. If you draw them like little circles, like really tiny circles close together, you'll prevent streaks. You don't want to do it like in a more ovally shape. You want to do it in like almost a perfect circle. You can't get a perfect circle, but that's practically impossible without a protractor, compass, not protractor, or stencils. I mean, I found protractors don't really get perfect circles either, but unless I just plain don't know how to use them. Okay. Her bangs just look really off. No, not that one yet. Actually, we're gonna go with this. Gosh, it just doesn't look right, and I just... Maybe I could... I mean, I know I already... Maybe I can do something like this. Change it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that works. That works, I think. I think that works. I don't know, you tell me. Does that work? Does that fit, Carrot? I think that works. Ooh, that's not black. That one's black. Double check. Yep, it's black. I think that fits, Carrot. That actually looks nice, I think. Okay. Wait, what's... That's not black. Okay, I must have just put the skirt color back in the colors I haven't used yet. This one was Orchid Rose, or Pink Orchid. Okay, that's bow. See, do I want to keep her hair white and use this purple for the shadows? I think I'm going to. She's just so pretty. I feel like I'll ruin it if I change the color scheme of her hair and stuff. Oh, what color are her shoes? I didn't look at that. I'll be right back. Oops. This table needs like those felt not table, these chairs need to have those felt things on the bottom that makes them slide easier. They currently do not have them. Let's see if I messed up. Oh, I probably did. I really hope that mic has been in there the entire time. should have let the mic off. Oh no, I think I just moved it. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Make sure she's in the frame and hope that I didn't get her out of frame for most of this. Okay, carrot. Non-Sulong form. Where's her Sulong form? Oh, it's Sulong. That explains that sounded off. Why that sounded off. I've been saying Sulong. It's Sulong. Oh well. Okay, now I can get her shadows right. And hope this iPad doesn't fall off the table. Because it's sitting on the box of color pencils. This here. I don't know, I just feel like that's way too much detail. I mean, I guess Oda didn't seem to think it was, but... if I take this one out... I mean, I wanted to look at least kind of like carrot, so I would want it to live up to, I don't know, I guess Oda's expectations of how she should look. I mean, obviously her, in Sulong form, her hair's longer than this, but my paper wasn't big enough to draw it as long as it should have been. Now, if I was doing a grid drawing of her, I could have done this easy. I'm pretty good with grid drawings. Okay, this... I already got that drawn, so maybe I can go do something like this. Dip this down like that. That look good? Maybe. Maybe not so close to that one. Maybe have it cut off. Start here. just doesn't look right. That's what these are for. So you don't have to erase that much. This one. There we go. I think I like that one. Let's darken it up a little to fully decide. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that one. Yeah, that one's fine. I think I'm liking that one. Wrong. Oh, geez, I'm gonna break the lead in these. Probably already did. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks great. What's up here? See, he's got a little line right there. That curves a bit. There we go. This one is a no. The paper's getting a bit burnt, probably because I got it on a stack of another paper, that way it can stay stiff enough if it goes off the edge of the table, which it's going to. Okay, this one. Has a little bit of a shadow here that comes down here and meets this line. The line itself keeps going till about here. And from there, she's got a little bit of light right here. That light comes down to about there. Go. So that's shadow. A little bit bit of light here. There we go. It's supposed to be part. Okay. Stroke of light right there. Oh, she's got a little extra hair right here that's kind of blowing a bit. We're gonna add that right now. Since there's no line art in the way to for it to disrupt anything. Cause me to have to erase something I can't. I don't know, that looks... Oh, there we go. I think that looks fine. Maybe I can lighten it up a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Color pencils aren't designed to be erased, but you can erase them a little. Most color pencils aren't. These ones are, obviously, because it's got the eraser. That looks better, I think. Not as flowy as the rest of the hair, but we'll deal with it. Oops. Okay, I think I can add the shadow now. Okay, what colors were her shoes? I know I didn't... They're either black or the same color as her skirt. I'm gonna go same color as her skirt. I kind of want to go over that with black, but seeing how it turned out when I tested it, I don't think that's a very wise decision. Okay. Here we go, shading time. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wait, hang on. This little part right here comes up like this. It goes of like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, there's this mark for shading that's already there. And this one that's already there. Alrighty, I think I'm good for the shading on her tail now. So her tail is officially ready to be shaded. Gonna use this Wild Lilac color for the shading. Okay, I forgot about my circle technique again, but I can fix it this time because I didn't get too far into it. For normal color pencils, I don't think this is turning out too bad. And I probably just completely jinxed that by saying that, but it is what it is. I forgot to go over these in the black. That poor corner's all bent up now. Keep laying my arm on it. There we go. Just want to double check this. Okay, yeah, it's in a decent spot. Wrong color. Ooh, I really like how that blue kind of shows up under the purple. That looks pretty. I mean, you can tell it's not supposed to be there, but it looks pretty nonetheless. It barely shows up. I mean, if you didn't know it was there, you might not notice it, but because I know it's there, I can see it, and this lilac with that shade of blue looks really pretty together. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the circles too big because it's starting to streak, but oh well. It looks fine, I think, anyway. This spot's going to be a little bit harder to do the circle, so we're just going to follow the curve of the part that's supposed to be shadowed. Okay, her hand here is shadowed, so we'll color that as well. Shadow comes out just past this line here. apparently these were Prismacolor pencils, because the Prismacolor pencils, you can take the white and you can go over it and blend it out a little bit, so that way it's not so streaky. If you watched my Sanji birthday video part 2, which was like the first of this month release, uploaded on April 1st rather than or April 2nd, one of the two, I don't remember, rather than in March, which I was trying to get it done before March ended, because I knew I wasn't going to get it up on March 2nd for his birthday. And I know I missed a few of the Straw Hats birthdays. I didn't really have ideas for them. So if you got any ideas for upcoming Straw Hats birthdays on what I could do for their video, leave that in the comments below. But ooh, I almost forgot about that little strip of light right there. But if you watch that video, I ended up doing a little tiny bit of an art show. And the really big drawings that were colored in of Gray Fullbuster from Fairy Tail and Hikaru and Karu Hitachi from Ouran High School Host Club, those were all Prismacolor pencils I made in high school. I think I did those ones junior year of school. Oh, this is shadowed. And those were done with Prismacolors. I think I already said that, but if not, I said it again, so. I just really love those, and I wish they weren't so expensive. Like, my gosh, they're expensive. I mean, this here I got fairly cheap. It was a box of 12 for, I don't know, 17 something. I don't remember. It's on Amazon. But these ones are designed for coloring. Like I've said before, they're really not made for coloring. Black. Okay, let's shade in that back leg. And it comes up a little bit here on her front leg. And it continues up her leg a little. Comes out a little bit more, goes a little under her skirt. Now to her shirt. And arm, let's see. See a little shading under her arm here. More of her side is supposed to be showing, but this is my version of her, my drawing of her, so it's fine that it's not showing more. Although it was a complete accident. Crap. There we go. I think I fixed that. There we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Okay, now her up here, didn't it? I think that's just a quick little stroke right there. There we go. That don't look too bad. I was really worried about this because the last time I colored in something with these pictures, I drew my own OC, and for a story I'm working on that's kind of a parody to One Piece. Not in the sense that it makes fun of One Piece, because I love One Piece, so why would I want to make fun of it? But in the sense that it's about pirates and stuff, and it's in a mildly, not a completely same world as One Piece. Instead of being divided into 4 oceans by a big red line of earth, it's separated by 2 different ocean currents that cross each other, like in the center. And on each side of the planet there is a whirlpool in the center of the 2 where they cross. And because of the whirlpool, the 2 whirlpools, nobody goes. Typically only Marines and pirates go in there unless you live there. Because they don't want to accidentally run into the whirlpool. I'm still working out details for it and stuff, but that's what I've got so far. What did I do here? I did something. Messed something up here. This hair needs to come up. Oh, I see what I did. Oh well, we're going with it. We're just gonna go with it and take this up to here. right there, I think. Oh yeah, that's gonna look better, I hope. That should look better. Then if I bring this one and around this way, there we go. There, that's gonna look a lot better, I think. I hope. Hope I didn't just play with this way too much. I have a very bad habit. I have a very bad habit of doing that. I mess around with it too much and then it gets messed up. But anyway, as I was saying, I drew my own OC for it. I mean, I've got quite a few of them, but and I colored it in with these crazy art color pencils, and I don't know what I did. Well, I picked the wrong colors for his skin, but his skin now looks orange rather than like skin. And it's very, very aggravating because that was a decent picture. Might not have been my best work, but it was pretty decent. Okay. Wait, is her arm shaded? A little bit right here, it looks like. Very little. So little that was probably pointless of me even to add that, but we're gonna add it anyway. Okay, that's good. Wow, that's erased better than I thought it was going to. Let's darken this shadow up a little bit. Just doesn't look dark enough. Compared to the rest of the shadows anyway. I think this is the last one. No, it's not. Got one more I forgot to add. Okay, this comes up over here. this, comes out there, and her just comes up to her mouth, just past her nose, and from there, I do not have her face angled right for this, but we're gonna try it. Her head is not angled quite right. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Color that in. We go a little bit farther over. There we go. That looks fine. And then her face. Her eyes are a little bit lopsided, but I think it's fine. Try not to let that bug me too much. Alrighty, I think that's done. Oh, her ears. And her bow needs shaded. Okay, her ears aren't shaded, except maybe a little bit here. So I use this pink for her ears. So I take this pink maybe. So the wildfire, no, this is berry. No, that's way too close to the same pink color. Nope, that's red. Wrong one. This one. Yeah, that'll work. I think. You can't really tell. It's hardly any difference. The black outlines didn't really help that matter much. Anything else I should do? Her neck needs shaded. Of course you gotta shade the neck. Why wouldn't you do that? There's kind of supposed to be a shadow there. There better be one at least, otherwise you might have a problem. You just might be a vampire or something if you are, or a certain skeleton in particular. And since her neck doesn't come in contact with her shirt like it's collar of her shirt like it should, I'm gonna add a line there to finish that off. I feel like I should try to add the moon, but the paper's not big enough. Because if I do, I'd want it to come all the way around here. But the paper's not big enough, so it's going to look a little off if I try to. And I think it looks fine as it is. And I'm afraid I'll mess up the moon. So I think I might leave it as is. Except Pink Orchid. Where did you go? This one. Yep, Pink Orchid. Okay, zoom in on her. What did I do? Oh. I switched pictures, that's what I did. Doesn't really look like there's any shading to it at all, so maybe if I just go over it, would darken it up a little bit. I mean, there's shading to it because it's a nighttime scene. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in her Sulong form. Oops, I went outside of the lines. Oh well. Sometimes it looks better if you go outside of the lines a little bit, though. Sometimes. Not always. But yeah, that's... I think I'm done. That didn't turn out too bad. So let's just turn that around here for you to see. And I'll pop a picture up at the end after I get it scanned. So you can actually get a better idea of what it looks like. And I'm going to stand up so I can actually see if you're seeing this. There we go. So yeah, not bad. Oh gosh, how was this an hour and 35 minutes? Oh well. It happens. So yeah, I hope I hope you all have a good Easter, and I guess this is all for now. As always, I'm the Last Taco, and this is your anime news. Sayonara. Oh, that looks so nice. I am very pleased with how that turned out.